Hello my lovelies, welcome to my channel, thanks for joining me. Well, today we have the galactic fur babies, Sirius and Lyra, and they have recently downloaded some information to me, and they've plonked themselves on the sofa, deliberately I feel, with the portrait I've done of Mildraeus, who is our galactic collective family. And it's the first time I've managed to get them both together to bring this message, this download to you. So I'll show you the portrait of Mildraeus without disturbing the babies. There he is. So what they have given me in this download is to do with how we move ahead, we move forward with the restructuring of systems on the planet. Once all of these nasty people have been removed and all the nasty things that they have done have come to light. So Mildraeus was talking about 5D printing, because we have been aware that in certain alternative platforms, people have been talking about, oh, well, it's going to take an awful long time to restructure and mend and bring a new way of living into our lives. It could take years, if not generations. So Mildraeus said, in the 3D world, you have 3D printers. So it is a computerized way of constructing things. So by programming a computer, it will print out a physical object, so not just onto a flat piece of paper. We now have the ability to construct things in a 3D way. However, when we use the quantum field and the 5D vibration, that is very different and much swifter. And because people are I'm hearing the word prognosticating, so speculating, shall we say, how long things will take once this, that and the other has been revealed and cleared away. That speculation comes from the 3D mind. When we hold our vibrations at a higher level, with a 5D vibration, that form of thinking of the 3D vanishes. So with the light codes that are emanating from the sun, from the galactic center, from the great attractor, that are coming onto the planet and into us, we humans, or those of us who are humans, and into the animals, because they are not being left out, they are also receiving the light codes and the activations. So these two little galactic fur babies work very, very hard to assist me in my day-to-day being, but also how I integrate and assimilate and work with these energies. Cats, as we know, sleep a lot. And they have to do that because they are downloading these energies from the home planet. And their little bodies are transmitters and receivers. So when they are asleep, they're not just asleep. They are actually working on a much deeper level. And I've noticed recently they're spending more time with me, more time at home, especially when I'm in bed. And the positions that they lie in are very interesting. So if I'm working on certain aspects of my self-healing, if I'm overthinking or I'm overtired, they will sleep near my head. If I'm trying to digest some new information, they will sleep either on my belly or either side of me. And if I need to be grounded, then they'll sleep at my feet. So these two, in collaboration with Mildraeus and myself, we are all members of the same family. So the cats have come from Lyra and Sirius, which are the constellations where the cat beings come from. And Mildraeus is a collective energy with origins from the Pleiades. But I also get the sense that there are other dimensions, other parallel universes. So they're not just one from one specific place. So as we're heading towards the 1st of February 2022, which is 1222, adding up to 7, we have a new moon in Aquarius. It is also the festival of Imbolc. And it is also Chinese New Year. And this year it is the water tiger. So a very powerful day, very powerful energies being celebrated in slightly different ways around the planet by different cultures, but all coming from a recognition of light being present because of the new moon. We can't see a new moon until about 3 days later because it's sitting right next to the sun and it's gone for a little holiday, a rest, a vacation. So it charges itself up for the coming month. So within the next 2 weeks it will have brought itself to full exposure. So as we integrate this energy of a new moon, it's like we are recharging our batteries. And because the light is so powerful that is coming onto the planet, into our bodies, into these little bodies as well, you may feel the need to rest more, to integrate this energy, to allow it to work its way through your little bodies. Now, Mildraeus also spoke of these light codes coming through onto the planet, and going directly into our pineal glands. Activating the energies within them. So we know that over the years, hundreds of years, the naughty people have been doing their darndest to prevent us from utilizing the pineal gland, and they've dumbed it down, and it has become calcified in certain people due to fluoride in the water and the foods that we eat. But there are many star seeds, light workers, old weirdos like me, who have always been aware of other energies around us. So being psychic, being intuitive, having that inner knowingness. And now comes an opportunity for the sleeping beauties to wake up to these abilities within themselves. He spoke of the light codes hitting the pineal gland as though it is a lighthouse. So lighthouses are only usually operating when it is dark, when they are guiding shipping, sailors, those who wish to reach the land safely. So this is a very strong correlation between maritime law and common law. So those of us who are aware that maritime law has stood for many hundreds of years, and it has been found to be illegal, unlawful. So we are being led now to the land, the law of the land, the common law. Uranus in Taurus. So visualizing a lighthouse as a tall structure that can be seen for miles, It also correlates to our physical bodies being anchored into the earth. And the light that shines from it is not just in one direction. It is a 360-degree constant motion. So as of this festival energy, the 1st of February, these little fur babies, Mildraeus and myself, will be beaming out the light codes. As we receive them, they are activating the ascension codes within us. And these codes are in our DNA. We've brought them through, not just from this lifetime, but in many other lifetimes. And they are being activated now by this huge upsurge of light codes. They are connecting. And I've shown a cake with 5 layers in it. And the icing in between the cakes, holding them all together, and the icing on the top, and the decoration on the top. So working towards putting a 5-layered cake together, it takes a bit of work, and you start from the base layer up. And the fillings in between are the cement or the glue holding this structure together. So yes, the pineal gland is the light beaming, but the other layers are our energy systems, our chakras, our meridians, our channels of energy. And we're given an opportunity now to clear those channels that have been blocked. Sometimes from our own doing, with what we eat, what we imbibe, what we digest, how we think, what we believe, and also those things that have been imposed upon us, that we have taken on as gospel, as the truth, but which has been implanted. And the light that beams out from the pineal gland is as a laser. So laser is an acronym, LASER, light amplification stimulated by electromagnetic radiation. So we are laser beams, we are beings of light housed in a physical body. You may actually start to feel lighter, less weighty, and things that have been on your mind will feel less weighty. As we reach the new moon in Leo, which will be in August of this year, between now and then, much of this light energy, light codes, will have reached fever pitch, and I'm asking, fever pitch in a positive way? And what I'm hearing is, when we have a fever, it is our body's way of burning off old debris, old detritus, old patterns, old paradigms. It can be anger, it can be frustration, it can be bitterness. So we may find that in the month of August, around the new moon, that there is an upsurge of passions, because it will be Leo energy, because it will be summertime, well, in the northern hemisphere. People may feel that they wish to express these energies in a more profound way. So just for us to be aware that between now and August, is a period for integration, assimilation, working with this energy rather than against it, not resisting it, not denying it, allowing it to burn off any armor that doesn't serve you, and in its place having a shield of light. So instead of the lower energies of armor, emotional boundaries, allowing the light to act as a shield. That there is no emotion attached to it except love. So setting an intention as of the 1st of February to open yourself to receiving these light codes, lovingly, willingly, for the highest good of all concerned, and know that this will be a quantum leap in your personal evolution and also in the collective evolution of this planet, not just for the humanity, but for the animals too. So we end this transmission sending you celestial blessings, elemental embraces, and love from the fur babies.